Okay, so I went and drove another car down to AutoZone with the axle in it, and I showed them, hey, it's bad. Like, you guys need to return the shit. So they took it back, and then I ordered another one. So I'm gonna give AutoZone another chance. This caused me a lot of grief today, but like, yeah, I should have probably. I'm definitely, when I get the axle in the store, I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna say like, hey, this is not good either. So but tonight I will see. There's one place that can, I think, there's a transmission shop that I think they can fix this. Like I said, there's no shops that really do this anymore, man. They just buy an axle and then they just stick it in there, like what I'm doing. So but if I'm gonna call around and I'll see if there's people that still do this. There's a place called B&J Transmission in San Jose that supposedly they do transmission stuff, so they should be able to rebuild axles. So that's what I'm thinking. A reason to rebuild the axle would be like if you couldn't find one for your car, like they didn't make it anymore or whatever, for whatever reason. So yeah. So they said it's supposed to come on Saturday. It's Thursday, so that's not bad. Like it takes like 2 days to get here. It's not bad. They supposedly FedExed it, so and they had the special order it again. So hopefully this other one is in it works, So I don't mind using the Duralast one. Actually, like I said, I thought the Duralast one was better. Like the axles were thicker, but the shaft part was thicker, anyways. But yeah, I'll make sure I lube those splines before I put them into the transmission next time. I think that's why it was so hard to get it out, man. Yeah. So anyway, until I get the new one, we'll check it out. But I'll check it out in the store. I'll take it out of the packaging in the store, and I'll actually rotate the thing. And if it's solid, then we're good to go. If it's not, then hey, take this back. It's not good. I'll tell you now, it's not good. All right, here's the go. Okay, he's Mega here. I got the axle. Yeah, so I ordered it like 2 days ago. Today's like Saturday, and I picked it up this afternoon. I'll have to actually call him first, though. But whatever. Whatevs. So it was $61 plus $11. I guess maybe I had to pay for shipping or something. But yeah, there it is. So there's the Duralast axle. Personal warranty. Mitsubishi Galant. Yeah, so the part number is this 7934 November is what it is. That's what it says on the box here. And I checked it in the store before I got it. And yeah, so we can go take a look at it real quick. Compare it to the other one that I got. And see, they FedExed it. I don't know where they ordered it from, but they had to do a special order. So there it is. It's in a different bag. The bag it came in was a white one last time. I didn't return the bag. Yeah, so let's get it out. Actually, there's some actual instructions and stuff too. So, all right, here's my go. Okay, so it came with the instruction manuals. Let me take a look at them real quick. It says always torque the spindle nut to proper specification. Don't use power tools because it'll mess up the threads. But you're talking about like 100 plus foot-pounds of torque to get that thing going. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna have to get something to step on the brakes. This is certain Ford and Subaru. Don't worry about that. When installing the axles, don't let the axles hang from the differential transaxle at any time. So that might have been what happened last time. I'm not too sure. But we're gonna try to keep it in there and like stick it in the whatchamacallit as soon as possible. It's saying here that it'll fall apart. That might have happened to me. I'm not sure. You can damage the inboard and cause the axle to not function properly. This is especially applies to Audi's, Volkswagen, and Toyota's cross groove type inboard joints that will fall apart if hung from them. I don't think this is that. I don't think this is one of those though, because I didn't have a problem. I didn't have any problem taking this one out, and it's still fine. So, yeah. So, what else? Any axle with a circlip on the inner spline should be checked to ensure that no pieces of metal remain in the differential. Yeah, they're just little pieces though. I don't know. I don't think it would fuck up those gears too bad. Axles with ABS applications must be handled with extreme caution. There's a sensor ring around the... We don't have... Ooh, we might have ABS. That's a good question. They didn't ask. So I don't know. I know this car used to have ABS, but it doesn't anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. Check the transmission fluid for a burnt smell. Installing the circlip type axle on the... Ensure the axle is properly retained in the transmission by gently pulling on the inboard housing. Just you guys, man, gotta make sure when you get it in there, it clicks. So yeah, so this is a inboard housing installation instruction tips. So here we got one. See, this is a lot better than the last one I got. The other one I got didn't have anything in it. So center the C-clip in the inboard housing with grease before installation. Do not use excessive force against clip or a clip will break, allowing axle to cause damage to other parts. The old axle will be separated from the inspected, must be made to blah 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 blah. The old axle is coming out of the transmission during driving, or if inboard boot is damaged, the conditions listed units return with torn boots, void warranty. Okay, well hopefully we install it. Alright, let's go take it out of the pack. Okay, there's the axle. Let me go get the old axle. Okay, so there's the new axle and the old axle side by side. So this one is different than the other axle yet again. So this one doesn't have the pounded in locking nut or axle nut like the other one. This one has a regular, it's got a hole in it and you stick a cotter pin in it type. I guess they call it outboard CV. Yeah, so it's just like this one. It's the exact same one. Almost. It looks pretty much the same. Yeah, except the biggest difference I can note, so hopefully the boots are good. Yeah, the boots are nice. They're pretty thick. This one has 1, 2, 3. This one has 3 folds, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 4, like 5, even 5 folds. There's only 1, 2, 3. This is 5, and this has 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and this has 1, 2. So this has 3 folds and 5 folds versus a 2 folds and 3 folds. Axle boot. I don't know if it really makes a difference how many folds there are, but hey, the boot's brand new, so it should last a while. I think it has a different, yeah, it has a different style retaining clips too. So yeah, this is different. So this is the number MI8012-18976. There's the numbers on the axle. Let's go measure how thick they are real quick. Okay, I got Mr. Caliper here. I'll measure the Mitsubishi one again, or whatever one was on the car. We got 23.4 millimeters, whereas you got 24.8. So it's a little bit thicker, just a little bit. So that's good. Like I said, it's an upgrade axle. Alright, so let's go install this bad boy. So before we do install, I think I'm going to go put some oil and grease on it. Some oil and grease on the end here so it'll slide in better. The circlip. And we'll be very careful to make sure we put it in and keep it in there straight. We don't pull it out too much. Alright. Okay, so actually I forgot to mention why we had to bring the other one back is because this problem. I didn't show you, but see, I can move this one and the whole thing moves. I can't twist them together. It's all one unit. The other one, you could twist them and it would separate. The boot would start twisting and everything, so it was all bad. So so that was the reason. But yeah, there you go. So it's a good one. I made sure I checked it in the store before I took it, because I said like, hey, can I check it out before I take it out of the store? And they're like, yeah, you bought it. Like, okay. But yeah, so the other one does that too. I'm trying to twist it opposite, and it's not doing anything. And they go both the same directions, and the boots move the same. So I just got to be very careful when I install it. But I'm pretty sure that other one was messed up. I don't think I checked it beforehand, and I should have, you know, and I should have figured out, put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. So. All right, so if you remember last time, I cleaned up the transmission a little bit because it had some grease. Now that I didn't take the plastic cover off, and I didn't take that little bracket, that stiffener plate out. So, and now I can access everything a lot better. So you can see it's still kind of dark, but there's some grease like here. There's some grease over here. So I'm just gonna clean that up real quick, so it doesn't look all yucky and greasy and stuff. All right. Also, I wanted to point out that's what came out of that engine that I just cleaned. See, it's all still nasty in there around it. Okay, so before we do the thing, let's just put this right next to there, and then we'll take the axle nut off, the new axle nut. I wonder if the old one will still work. Maybe. But this is a nice bling bling gold one. Yeah, man. Oh, look at that. Ain't it pretty? Smooth. So yeah, the cup is different on this one. The cup is like round, where this one is like kind of three folds to it. But hopefully it's okay. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna oil the splines here. I didn't do that last time, and I think that's why it was hard to get it in and out. So we're gonna go oil the shaft here, and I'm gonna put some grease on it too. So I'm just gonna put some regular 5W30 oil on it that I had lying around. I could probably just use the gear oil too, but it's okay. I'm sure just a little dab of oil won't hurt. These ones, this does have some kind of oil on it, while the other ones, they were dry, I remember. So that's probably why it was so hard to get them in. Yeah, so here we go. Just stuck my finger inside the oil bottle. We're gonna oil this up good, all the part that goes inside the transmission. Just a little bit more would be good. You gotta get your axle spline all lubed up before you stick it in the hole, right? Didn't do that last time. I think it even says in the instructions to put grease on the splines. Definitely want to get it on the circlip too. Let's get some circlip. I mean, it's probably all going to come out when you push it past the seal anyways, but whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the bolts out of the shock again. Let the knuckle swing down. And I'm gonna swing it far enough where the line. Well, actually, the shock actually swings out too. It's this shock has like a little bearing on the the camber plate. So we're gonna go stick this wire here so it doesn't fall down. Fall down and mess up our brake line, but okay. I can swing that to the side like that, and then it's ready for insertion. All right, here goes. So it's this side that goes in first. Kind of want to get the circlip in the middle, put it in there. So the important thing is to just not twist it too much. So it just goes right in like that. Oh, there we go. It clicked in. And all we have to do, so that was much easier than before. So if you're having trouble getting the clip to go in there, it's because you didn't lube the splines up. So that was way easier. So we're gonna go bend this
So it goes in the hole here, and then that's it. Guide it through the hub. Try to get this back into position. Try not to pull on it too much. I think it's in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're going to go take our wire off now. Hold it up with my knee. Hopefully I'm not messing up the bearing and the shock. I'm making it do something it's not normally does, you know. Okay. I'm gonna go put the bolts back in. I got enough practice with this last time. Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay. And then let's go put the bolts back in. Put the nuts back in. So sorry if you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but it's kind of hiding behind the thing. And I probably should clean these rotors. They've got grease all over it now. So I think we're good to go. Just to test that out, I'm going to rotate the hub, and the whole thing should move. So let me go get a. So when I rotate the hub, the whole thing should move and it shouldn't twist. And it looks good. I can't see. There we go. Okay, the whole thing is moving now. That's good. So before, if you remember correctly, if I tried to move this, the whole thing would move. And then this part would move independent of that part, and it would twist the boots up, and it would be all bad. So that's it. So it's pretty much done. Then we just have to put everything back together. That's all. It was so simple, and then, you know. So honestly, I don't know if that other one was messed up when I got it. I think it was. So this one looked like it was much better manufactured or remanufactured condition than the other one. Okay, so what's got to happen next is we got to put this washer on here. And then we got to put. I wonder if this works. Okay, yeah, the old nut works, but we'll put the new nut on since we got one. So we got a new nut right here. So I'm just gonna put all the fasteners on. I won't torque it yet. So when I tighten this, it should pull the axle up into the hub more, because it doesn't look like it's all the way in there. See, you see how it's kind of growing out there? Okay, that looks like it. And then just hand tight for now. And then the last thing is to put the tie rod back in, the steering tie rod. I probably shouldn't let it dangle like that, but it's okay. Looking good, looking good. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this this tie rod back in. Move this out like that. Actually, we can actually test the range of motion of the CV joint actually too. So, right now the steering's not hooked up, so see how it articulates like that? And you can rotate it like that too, see? Pretty cool, man. CV joints are fucking rad, dude, but they give you trouble too, so they don't last as they're definitely like a solid axle will last much longer than a CV axle, but CV axles are pretty dope, man. It's just when the boot rips like that, that's what sucks. Okay, so got that on there. I'm gonna go put this nut back on. I don't remember where there's a washer. Hopefully it kind of centers itself. I do notice that there's a bit of play. See, there's a bit of play in the bolts. That's no bueno. So that's exactly why you have to get a wheel alignment whenever you mess with this shit. Yeah, there's a significant amount of play. Holy shit. Just the top one. Yeah, no shit. So we are 100% have to get a wheel alignment after doing this. So that's why I'm glad we didn't do with the wheel alignment yet. I had to do wheel alignment because we adjusted the height before. So, but now I realize, like, yeah, we definitely have to do it when we change the axle because of this shit. It doesn't go back in the way it came, right? See, it moves. So how do I know it was the right way that I took it out? You know, unless I scribed it, but even then, it still kind of moves a little bit. So yeah, so I'm not too happy about that. But they'll adjust the camber. These should not move like that, I think. Man, yeah, what the hell? Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of play, man. That's a lot of play. I don't know if it was more camber or less camber. Let's put it like in the middle or something. So I don't remember where it was. All right. So everything is ready to be tightened. I'll go get the manual. I'll show you what the manual looks like, but